Testing weeks, testing style questions. Let me see if I can get it. Questions. In a CET major, what Roman numerals best describes C, A, C sharp, E, G? Okay, easy questions. Alright, easy. In a CET major, which Roman numeral best describes A, C sharp, E, G? Ooh, okay. A, C sharp, E, G. A, C sharp, E, G. Okay. The five, seven, oh wait. So, the choices 5, 7 of 2, 5, 7 of 6, 5, 7 of 5, 7, 7 of 5. Okay, let's go through it. 5, 7 of 2. I think that would not be it because it's 10 of 1. That is a major 7 chord, so that wouldn't really be it. 5, 7 of 2. If the 5 of C is G, and the 2 of that is A minor. No. 5, 7 of the 6. Oh, let's go through it. The 5 is C, and the G, and the 6 of it is, it would have to be, it will have to be an E chord, no, or E triad. Okay, 5, 7 of 5. Now we'll get into some possibilities. 5, 7 of 5 is, the 5, 7 is, the 5, 7 is G, and D is that 5. No. 7, 7, 7 diminished 7 of the 5. Could possibly be it. 7 diminished of 5. Okay, so 7 being B. Wait. Okay. 7 diminished of 5. What's the 7 of C major? B. Okay, wait. What's the 5 of B? Okay, wait. Wait a minute, this don't make any sense. Wait a minute. Let's go through them again. 7, 5, 7, 2. Okay. I, uh, shoot. I think it would have to be C because I don't see nothing else on there that make any sense. You hear a melody that begins on a scale of degree 3, rises up but to 5, then descends to 4, 3, 2, 1. Which solfege pattern best represent it? It would start on me and sol. Me and sol. Then fa. Fa would have to be it. Fa. Wait. Okay, so 3 and a 5. It would be, so this would have to be a me and a sol. Then fa, mi, re, do. So I'm thinking is gonna be, so me, so Ba. Me right out. That's going to be number one. Number two is A. And when the ensemble contains scores in B flat clarinet, E flat alto saxophone, B flat trumpets, F horns, and C euphoniums. Which instrument reads a written C that sounds as a B flat? Horn, trumpet, saxophone, euphonium. Um, I would say this three is B for because B trumpets is a B flat trumpet based on the question, so it's going to be B. Which characteristics most associated with the second Vietnamese composition? Functional harmony and periodic phrasing, tritone organization and atonality, figure bass and bossa continuo, impressionist holistic. I say for number four it's B. B offhand. Which instrument is a double reeded instrument? Bassoon and English horn? Alright. A composition that follows the structure ABACA, which mostly accurately describes as rondo. Pedagogy. A student consistently performs rhythms incorrectly, being able to identify rhythms visually, which instructional strategy structures the problem. Have the some more okay. I would say B. In a minor key, a 5 chord is commonly reduced by raising until so in a minor key, major 5 raises the something raises scale degree 7. Which composition mostly associated with the French impressionist? Debussy, Brahms, Bruckner, Valisquez. Bruckner. Professional music knowledge. Which rehearsal technique is most effective when ensemble keys mistake keys okay. Which rehearsal technique is generally most effective that ensemble repeated makes the same in the era? Okay, so if this would happen in a rehearsal, then we have to learn how to stop. We would have to learn how to isolate the problematic measures, slow the tempo, and increase the rhythm before we enter ingredient B. Ooh. Now, only 9 was missed. What was 9? Debussy. Oh. More questions with added disability questions. Questions. Okay. Alright. Here's So, special education music. A special education music, a student with a learning impairment needs to learn a new musical score. Which combination is more appropriate? Require students to memorize music for music rehearsal. Provide accessible notation such as braille music or appropriate digital format. Excuses new students from learning notation. How does it for them? Oh, for this one to happen, you have to provide accessible notation such as braille or an appropriate digital format. B. In a key of D major, what is the Roman numeral in the chord of E, G sharp, B, D? 2, 7. That sounds more like major. 5, 7, 5. Okay, so 5, 7, 5. 5, 7 is A, and that 5 would have been an E, so I think that would be it. 5, 7, 2. 5, 7 is A, and the 2 of that would have been B, no. 7, 7, 5. 7 being what note? C sharp, and it would have been G. I'm saying that 2 is a B. 2 is roughly B. I'm looking at this one. A student with ADHD has difficulty sustaining attention for a 20-minute sectional rehearsal. Which strategy is most appropriate? Remove the student from all ensemble activities. Give the student increasingly more difficult music. Break the rehearsal into shorter, clearly structured and specific goals. Require the student to remain silent during the entire rehearsal. C. 3C. Oral skills. A melody moves do, re, mi, so, fa. What? Oh. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, so. What is it, the mi and so? Mi and so. Mi and so is a major third. A written C on a B flat instrument will sound like a written C5 would sound like B flat. Disability assessment. A student with documented disability is a student with documented disability for additional time to complete a written music assignment. What is the best approach? The best approach, if this is happening, is to provide them with the documented accommodation while maintaining the objective. Which composer is mostly associated with the Baroque concerto grosso? Corelli, Schubert, Debussy, Corelli. Number 8. A student with a physical disability cannot perform particular percussion parts of a documented or invitation. What should the teacher do first? Identify the appropriate adaptations to allow students to participate in music objectives. Does B. Advanced swimming. In the key of A minor, which chord most is not in the key of A minor, which chord strongly functions as the dominant? Okay, so strongly does in a minor sense that the 5 is major in a minor key. So in the case of the A minor, I would have to say it's E major because 5 has to become major. Alright, music pedagogy disability. A student with a hearing impairment is learning a new ensemble piece. Which strategy is best to support access to instruction? Hearing impairment was to do visual cues, written directions, demonstrations, and other appropriate communication supports. So let's see how much I got on this round. Ooh! I, I think we're in good shape. What I nailed is visual impairment, ADHD. Okay. We can do about the we can do some more later.